I'm Shannon Laudette with Adept Real Estate, and today we're going to talk about how long it takes to buy a home. Now, I'm going to assume that like most people, you're getting a home loan and you're not going to be paying cash, so the loan process is definitely going to be part of that. And the easiest way to talk about this is to break it down into the steps it takes to buy a home, and so I've broken that down into 7 simple steps. Okay, each one can take some time, but here they are. First we're going to talk about what those steps are, then we're going to talk about how quickly they can happen, then we're going to talk about how long it might take to get through those 7 steps. Okay, so here they are. Number 1, you're going to go get your pre-approval letter. Number 2, you're going to shop for the home. Number 3, you're going to write the offer. Well, your agent's going to write the offer. Number 4, you're going to wait for the seller to respond to your offer. Now, number 5, that's when you're going to make a loan application with your lender for that house. Okay. Number 6, you're going to work with the escrow company to sign final documents. And number 7, you're going to wait for those final documents to process so that you can get your keys. All right, so let's talk about how quickly that can happen. Let's say you have to be in a house in 35 days. Is it possible? Yes, it's absolutely possible. Is it probable? Maybe not. Okay, so let's find out why. Number 1, getting your pre-approval letter. Now, if you've got a good job, good credit history, let's see, good history of employment, all of the things that make you like, someone's like, of course we'll loan you money for a home, that's a no-brainer. Then you can get a pre-approval letter the same day. Okay, step number 2, shopping for a home. Let's pretend you actually find the home you want to buy the first day. In theory, it could happen in one day. All right, so then number 3, making an offer. It doesn't take your agent very long to write up an offer. The first one might take a couple hours, but you can get an offer written pretty quickly. Okay, so then number 4 is waiting for the seller to accept your offer. Now, sometimes sellers have an offer review date, so you might have to wait 3 or 4 days to hear from the seller about the home you made an offer on, or you might have it happen the same day. So all that can happen really fast, right? But once you get that offer accepted by the seller, now you have to make a loan application with your lender. And the reason this is going to take like 3.5 to 4 weeks before you get loan approval. And the biggest reason for that is because you're probably going to get a home appraisal. Now, the appraiser has his own schedule that he gets to work off, or he or she gets to work off. So they're going to go out and they have a set amount of days before they have to turn that appraisal in. Okay, so we're waiting for that. You're waiting for that. Your lender's waiting for that. And then they can submit all of your loan documents to escrow. Okay? So then once the escrow company has it, then it's just a day or two. They can call you in, you can sign loan documents, and then usually it's the day after you sign loan documents that the final documents get processed and you can get your keys. So could it happen in 35 days? Yes, but here's what's more likely. We're going to go a little bit longer. And again, this is up to you, okay? So let's say you need to work on your credit score. You might be able to raise your credit score in 2 or 3 months. A good loan officer can help you with that, okay? But if so it might take a little while to get your pre-approval letter, but that's up to you. All right, then shopping for homes. Once again, that's up to you. You might take a week, you might take 2 weeks, you might take 2 or 3 months. Just depends on what you're looking for and what your time frame is for getting that new home. Okay, so making an offer. Again, the seller might take 3 days to get back to you. You might not get your offer accepted the first time you put in an offer. Then you might get to start that process all over again of shopping for a home, writing an offer, and waiting for the seller. Okay? So everything from there on out is pretty much set. The first 4 steps are what are mostly up to you. So you could, in theory, get a home in 35 days. It might take 2, 3, 4, 5 months, right? So again, most of those steps are up to you, and then once you get that offer accepted by the seller, that's when you'll have the keys in your hand 30 to 35 days later, typically. So that's how long it takes to buy a home. This is Shannon Laudette with Adept Real Estate. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.